Hi, my clients aren't on Facebook. This is something that I hear time and time again. People think, okay, I've tried everything. I've posted every day, but my clients are not there on Facebook. And no matter what you say, I'm not going to believe that my clients are on Facebook. Let me tell you why it's incorrect to think that way. First of all, there are over 3 billion people on Facebook. So if your client is not on Facebook, where are they? So they have to be on Facebook. It's half of the population, about half of the population in the world are on Facebook. I haven't come across anyone who doesn't have a Facebook profile. So please don't tell me my clients are not on Facebook because they are on Facebook. I have, we find so many clients on Facebook and we find clients for our clients on Facebook. But there is a strategy to follow in order to find the clients because Facebook is a connection platform. It's not a sales platform. It's not a marketplace. It's not Amazon. It's not eBay. If you try to go and put your course in there expecting people to buy, it's not going to happen because it's a connection platform. If you go to a connection platform and try to sell something, people are not going to buy. So if you are on a connection platform, you need to connect first. And guess what? Decision makers scroll too. They are on there. Maybe they're not spending 2 3 hours on there, but they will go on there. So maybe they are spending half an hour, 20 minutes on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn. But that time is enough if you connect with the proper people. So I'm going to get to the proper people or the ideal clients in a minute. But for now, believe me, they are there. It's just a matter of finding them, connecting with them, and connecting in the right way and engaging with them and building the trust and converting them. I'm going to take you through that to show you how you can find clients on Facebook. First of all, you need to find this ideal client. This is probably the hardest part for many. If you're a coach, you want to coach anyone. You can coach anyone, yes, I believe that, but you want to have one person. This avatar is very important. When you speak to your ideal client, you need to know their psychographics, their demographics in order to reach to them. If you're trying to reach out to 5 people, you reach out to no one because you're shouting, saying, are you this or this or this or this or this? Then I serve you. It's like I'm a fitness coach, I'm a meditation guru, I'm a mindset coach, um, I don't even know, I'm a fitness coach. So you're saying this, and they're confused. Who are you really? So if you want to drill down to your ideal clients, just pick one. Pick your favorite ideal client and go through that ideal client until you get enough clients through that way. Once you have plenty of your ideal clients in that area, then if you want to spread and go to a different or make it a bigger, vast area, then that's fine. But when you start, please make sure you just only have one ideal client. So that client, you need to know, you need to be able to name that person. Um, you might think this is crazy. You might think, okay, this is not going to work. I can serve anyone. I can't pick one. I can't pick a man in his 40s when I can serve a woman in 20s. You can serve anyone. But if you try to serve anyone or everyone, you will serve no one. If you don't have a lot of clients, there is a reason why you don't have clients. So if you need clients, you need to follow what's working for others and you need to replicate it. But if you think, okay, I know everything, I know how to find my clients on Facebook, and this is where they are, but you couldn't find them and you don't know how to find them, then there is something wrong. So maybe try this and see what happens. And if it doesn't happen that way, then tell me and tell us, ask us questions, and then we can answer you. But for now, make sure you have one ideal avatar, ideal client. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck for a long period of time trying to find clients, because you don't speak to one person, you're speaking to too many people, and no one resonates with you because they don't know you. They don't feel for you. Let me tell you how to engage and not just expect clients from posts. If you're posting every single day expecting clients, it's not going to happen. The posts don't bring clients. Engagement and trust brings in clients. So, like I said, Facebook is a connection platform. It's not a place for you to sell. So if you're trying to put offers on Facebook, unless everyone knows you, okay, everyone knows what you're doing, everyone knows your offer, everyone trusts you, they're not going to buy. There are people who are advertising and making enough money from Facebook. Yes, maybe Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, maybe Grant Cardone. Yes, people know them. They trust them. But do they know you? If you advertise, will they purchase from you? Not even if it's a $17 low-end product, they won't buy because they don't trust you. So how do you create that trust? By connecting with them. When you connect, we need to connect with the right people. You can't just connect for the sake of connecting, assuming you can sell to anyone. Again, we need to find out the ideal client. How do you find out the ideal client? By asking the right questions. How do you know the right questions? So if you know the ideal client, you know what the pain points are. Then you talk about the pain points, you post questions, you run polls, and then they will engage. When they start engaging, you need to connect, you need to engage with them, asking the right questions. Then they will respond. You need to qualify at that time. Until you qualify, don't assume that it is a potential client. It is not a prospect until you qualify. When you know that they are engaging with you, they have these things that they are looking for, these solutions that you're providing, then you can invite them to your Facebook group or give them some value, get them to connect with you. So now you're building this connection. So this is a process. It's not a one-time go there, post, get the clients. No. So now you've created the connection. You need to show up. Like what I'm doing now. I'm showing up in this group because we created a group. Now I'm providing value. The reason why I'm providing value is because then they will see the value. If they are an ideal client, if they want to work with us, they will book a call with us. But they need to see what you're doing. So for you to show this is a good place. So if you have a Facebook group, nurture the group, keep providing value. So people are not going to buy straight away. Even after coming to your Facebook group or connecting with you, they're not going to buy. But if you keep providing value, if you keep giving them a lot of value, then they will start trusting you. That is how you connect and build trust. Once you build this trust is when you can get them to book a call, and this becomes so much easier when they come on the call, because now they become a warm lead. Now what you do is take them through the process. First question I would ask is, how much time do you have? Because I need to make sure that I don't overrun. The second question I ask is, what is the purpose of booking the call? Because their time is important. I don't want to waste their time. So when we ask that question, most of them will say, okay, this is the reason why I booked the call. Okay, so they are struggling with something. Now you know if you can help them or not. They might say, oh, I just wanted to have a chat with you. Then you know that it's not a potential client. But have a chat and see if you can connect, and then maybe even network. That might work. He or she might not be your ideal client, but they might know an ideal client. So that's fine too. So you are there, they're there, connect and see how you can help each other. That might work. We've done a lot of things, networking things like that, and I have got a lot of clients through people like that. I wasn't selling because I knew that it's not a potential client. But they sent us clients later because they got to know us, and they knew that I wasn't selling, because after getting to know that it's not a potential client, I wasn't selling. So that's the way we do it. So understand the other person, understand all the problems they're going through, and see if you can help. If you can help, take them through the process. This is what we do. Would you like to hear what we do, and see if we can maybe work together? Then most of the time they will say yes. And sometimes they will say no. Sometimes they will say, I want to know the prices first. Sometimes they will say, no, I don't want to work, I'm not ready yet. If they're not ready yet, it's no point showing them they're not ready yet. They have told you that they're not ready yet. So if they want to know, then take them through the process, showing, okay, this is where you are, this is where you want to be, so this is how I'm going to take you through this process. If I'm going to be doing this with you, or my team is going to be helping you with this, this and this, in order for you to get there. So keep it simple. And thank you, Mary and Norris. So yeah, make sure that you take them through the process. When you take them through the process, they will understand, yes, oh wow, this makes sense. And keep it simple. Sometimes we try to complicate things by putting in jargon. Oh my God, this, I don't even understand SEO, this and that. You don't use those kind of words in front of people. They come to your help. So maybe they just need a simple process. Make it simple so they understand. Okay, yes, I understand. So this is how we are going through the process. For example, this marketing, I will say, okay, my team will help you creating the content, sharing the content, reaching out, engaging with people, building the trust, bringing them to a Facebook group if you have one. If you don't have one, we'll create one and nurture for you, and then we will book calls for you. That will take some time. I will explain everything. I will also say, this is how much time it will take, because sometimes if they might think, oh, this is going to happen overnight, then it becomes a promise that you can't keep. So I will make sure it takes about this much of time. So if you want to go ahead, this is the process. And they're like, okay, this makes sense. This is why it's not working. I'm not spending 4 hours a day. I'm only spending half an hour posting one post, expecting people to come in. That's why it didn't work. So like that, whatever you have, provide them with that and show the simple steps. That showing them the simple steps doesn't mean that they will go and they will do it themselves. They have probably tried doing it by themselves, but it didn't work. That's why they booked a call with you. So they probably want to work with you. Most of the time they do. And sometimes they can't probably afford. But if that's the case, ask them, okay, how can we make it work? I ask this question all the time. Okay, yeah, I say, okay, this is these are my fees, okay, $2,000 a month, or you can go with the $3,000 a month, you can go with the $5,000 a month. Where do you want to start? And they're like, oh, $2,000 a month, I can't afford. Okay, that's understandable, that's okay. How can we make it work? Is there any way that we can make it work? And I probably sometimes you have to give them a push, a little bit of push, because when things are in motion, they stay in motion. But when things are not in motion, you have to put a lot of effort in order to get that in motion. So why not give them a little push? I say, okay, I'll give you a 50% discount if you want to start now. And then let's do it in the first 3 months. Let's get some clients. And then I will, if we get this many clients and if we hit this target, I'm going to go back to our fees. Is that okay? And then they're like, oh, wow, yes, I want to go ahead. Because initially they thought, oh, I can't afford it straight away because it's too much. But now they're thinking, okay, if he's giving a 50% discount, if I'm taking action, this is something that I want. And this looks like it's working. This is very clear. The only thing I don't have is time, and they're putting the time, so it makes sense. So similarly, if you are a coach, take them through the process. Tell them, this is what I'll be working on in the first week. In the first couple of weeks, we'll be looking at this. And the next couple of weeks, we will be working together. I will be your accountability partner, and I will make sure you have access to me. I'll provide you with these resources. If you want any calls, if you want to have any calls with me, then you can have this. So they are they have this clarity, they know what you're doing, and just because they hear from you what you are doing in order to get them there, they're not going to believe that they can do it alone. They still need some accountability partner, so they will. Just because some people are scared to say what the process is. Oh, they're going to go and apply and do it themselves. No, they're not going to do it themselves. They can't do it themselves. They need support. That's why they're here. So set it that way. And one thing I do on the calls, if they are ready, if they want to go ahead, I will be like, yeah, let's, yes, that's true, Marianne. Yeah, they just they don't follow up, right? And then without the follow through on the coaching, that's what they do. They just offer, offer, but they don't see how, they don't explain how they're taking through the steps. When they explain clearly, okay, this is what we are doing, this is what we will be doing, and in the second month this is what we will be doing. And sometimes they're scared, okay, you're not going to get resource. We say you're not going to get resource in the first month. We say that. And if they are here for a month or two, I will say do not even bother, because you're not going to get any results. In the first month, we optimize all your profiles, because your profiles are all over the place. And then from the first, after the first 2 weeks, we go and build some momentum. And you can't start posting all of a sudden all over the place 10 times a day, because then the Facebook will recognize as suspicious activity, and they will block your Facebook account or your social media account. So we have to go slowly, and this is the process. So we have to sometimes tell them, explain this is why we do this and the reasons behind it, so they know, okay, that's fine, I understand, this is what you promised, and you delivered this in the first month. Okay, second month, this is, and we catch up every week anyway. We have a brainstorming session to see, okay, this is what we did, this is what we are planning to do this week. And then they have access to all my team members on WhatsApp, so 24/7 they can message anytime, ask any questions. So things like that, initially for you to get clients, these will help. But after, when you have certain number of clients, don't give your contact details to every client, because that's going to be a pain. If they are messaging you 24/7, then that's going to become a pain. So maybe have that as an add-on or a bonus for the high tickets. You say, okay, for you guys, if you go with the higher package, you will get access to me 24/7. So you can reach out to me 24/7 and I will respond to you. We can book a call anytime and then discuss what your the problems. So that's something that we have on the higher tickets. So come up with something like that. Try to find your first few clients as soon as possible, but do not push anyone when they are trying to engage with you. That's a big mistake many people do. They will be like, okay, this is a potential client, let me ask them to book a call. No, provide them with as much value as possible. Give them tips, give them some lead magnets, and say, okay, try this out, let me know what happens in a week. Take some time and then give them some tasks. Then they are like, okay, yes, this person is actually helping me, this person is actually caring about me. The other people were just trying to push their products or services, but this person isn't. Now they have a lot more trust in you. That's what we need to do. And when we do that, they will be like, yeah, no, is there do you have anything that I can purchase? They will ask you, or can I book a call with you? I like to discuss the next steps. And that's how they come to you. And when they come to you, you don't even have to sell. You just need to ask, when do you want to get started and how would you like to pay? Don't even bother about, would you like to purchase it now? That's not the way. When do you want to get started and how would you like to pay? And then I send the link and they register, we get started straight away. There you go, you have a client. So that's the way we sell, and that's the way anyone can sell. But go through the process and don't say my clients aren't on Facebook, please, because there are over 3 billion people on Facebook and your clients are there. It's just a matter of finding them in the right way. Talk about the pain points and they will raise their hands as soon as you talk about the pain points. If you're talking about you, no one bothers and no one stops to look at your pictures or your posts. So I hope you learned something. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anne, for your messages as well. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Love you.